Okay, Dave, you fool, you're back at it again. We had you yesterday. I have to look up. I don't have it uploaded yet. So, but we had you yesterday with 2416, which is the day that now count that. Yeah, Dave, that was a fun one. Gotta say that was a fun one. I appreciated that one. You rolled now a thing full of stuff. And Dave, why did you have to make it so long? Actually, it's not that long. It seems long. Okay, let's go. You have to understand, Dave, this is a part of a 4-hour and 13 minutes reading session. So I'm fucking exhausted. I'm acting as if Dave is going to see this video. Object class Euclid. Special containment procedures. Area 2427 has been established around -1 for the purpose of the study and containment of SCP-2427. A 500-meter perimeter around -A has been designated the center of Area 2427 using a private elite country club as a front. Intruders are to be given amnestics and turned away. Let me do something real quick. Here we go. All sub-instances under SCP-2427 are to be contained according to the individual containment procedures. The undocumented anomalous objects are to be discovered as soon as possible via exploration. Description: SCP-24. Here we have -A. Looks like a staircase. Okay. Because I was wondering if it's a staircase or a podium. Description: SCP-2427 is a collective designation for all abnormal phenomena associated with -B, accessible via -A. -A is a broken stone okay, so it is staircase, 10 km SE of Ohio. According to a local legend, any person who ascends the staircase while holding a sprig of hemlock will enter an extra-dimensional area, hereafter known as -B. Foundation scientists have confirmed this and have also determined that -B can be exited by the descent of -A, for which hemlock is also required. -B is a circular plateau 3 km in diameter. It superficially resembles a forested hill in the American Midwest. The solar time never changes from 2 p.m. inside -B. Any person who breaches the forested border of SCP-2427 will be destroyed via air bombardment by -5. So far, there have been 7 types of anomalous objects observed within, but several other types of objects undocumented by the Foundation have been noted by information discovered on site. Through documentation located inside the foyer of -2, -B has been determined to be a storage area for anomalous weapons, tools, and prisoners for a religious organization known as the Brazen Heart. I wonder if they're going to come back more. The existence of several other such attics, as they have designated this storage area hidden throughout the world, has also been implied. The Brazen Heart was previously believed to have been a Moloch-worshipping cult eradicated during the Spanish Inquisition. They expressed extreme animosity for the Foundation and humanity at large, but the Foundation has yet to interact with any professed members of the organization. As such, it is unknown how active the Brazen Heart is at this time. And then here we have -1, so here's one item, -1. Special containment procedures. An electrified perimeter around -1 has been established. -1 is not to be opened under any circumstances. -1 is a fire hydrant constructed of lead, located nearest to -A. Within -B, when opened, -1 will eject high amounts of ionizing radiation from within. The exact amount of this radiation has not been measured, but has proven sufficient to melt human flesh near the opening. Ooh. Okay, almost like the Lost Ark in Indiana Jones. Item 2. Special containment procedures. -2 may only be entered by staff authorized to work with -3 through -5. -2 is a building in the center of -B that superficially resembles a sanatorium from the 1860s. Though -2 is a large multi-storied building on the outside, the interior is an area of non-Euclidean spatial displacement comprising only 1 floor and 3 rooms with a central foyer. The first room contains -3, the second contains -4, and the third contains a collection of religious documents, canned goods, and bottled water. This does look like a nice place. Very fancy. -3, special containment procedures. A reinforced steel door has been installed at the entrance of -3. The windows have been paved over with concrete, and armed guards have been placed. -3 is to be fed 1 live goat once daily. Failure to do so will result in a containment breach. No line of sight is to be established between -3 and any personnel. Direct images of -3 are to be considered lethal cognitive hazards, and exposure is to be treated with class A amnestics. Description: -3 is a hostile biomechanical. I still have to make my bed, man. Biochemical construct built from electronic circuitry. It has a digestive tract of a cow, 1 hairless head of a human male, a hat rack, several lengths of ordinary garden hose, and crystalline structures of unknown composition. -3 is carnivorous and exhibits extraordinary physical strength and speed. -3 is capable of speech and professes desire to devour all impure life. -3 is containment chamber before structural reinforcement. Okay. Any person who directly observes -3 will begin to have an overwhelming desire to meet -3 to have their purity judged. Oh shit. Believing that a positive judgment will result in one granted wish. The parameters for this purity are unknown. -3 has so far not encountered a pure life form. -4. Experimentation with -4 will continue as needed, as the effects have been determined to have no dangerous repercussions. The pool of the test subject does not necessarily need to be restricted to D-class personnel. Description: -4 is the entirety of the second room in -2. Once a human subject steps on the linoleum floor, the subject will lose consciousness for approximately 5 minutes, during which the subject will orally list a series of apparent negative qualities about themselves. Upon regaining consciousness, the subject will have no memory of their monologue. And here's the floor. So -4 test 23, subject D2518. Please enter the chamber. D2518 enters -4. I don't feel faint. My soul is a den of spiders. Hear my confession. 4 years old, and I've never taken a pure wife. I've never conceived a strong boy to raise into the armies of truth. The only consolation my whimpering mind has taken is from fictional works of irrelevant fantasy and other sinful distractions and lies. I have done nothing to destroy myself, and for this I have inspired hatred in all who observe. I cringe at the concept of purity, for I know it is my better. I am deceit and cowardice. I am wretched disgust and ineptitude. My soul is not worthy to become as one with the heart of brass. O hero, whence I awaken, hesitate not to feed my flesh and my soul to the judge beast, which is the one -3. D2518 awakens. Where am I? -5. -5 is not to be directly observed for more than 3 seconds at a time by any personnel. -5 is a stationary cloud positioned over -B. When observed by a human subject for more than 3 seconds, -5 will eject a bottle of solid lead approximately 1 meter in diameter at a supersonic speed towards the observer. -5 will also attack those who attempt to leave the perimeter of -B in the same manner. This has resulted in 14 personnel fatalities so far. -6. Special containment procedure until the hypothesis that -6 is the result of a human contagion can be ruled out. -6 instances are to be isolated as such in independent biohazard containers. Description: -6 is a series of 18 small trees located throughout -B. Radar analysis has shown that the roots of individual instances have taken the shape of a human body which fidgets frequently. The trunk above ground stems from the human shape's crotch. Each instance is adorned with a small sign that reads, "The lecherous suffer what they must, and it is beautiful." Gotcha. Sorry about that. Item 7. Save. That's the only one that actually has a description. An object class, sorry. Special containment procedures. Testing of -7 has been discontinued. No Foundation personnel to step inside -7. -7 is the power of ashen wood, being a plaque that reads the Liar's Cradle. Testing has revealed that not only does -7 share a title with and operate similar to 2128. I'm curious which one that is again. 2128. The furnace. Yeah. It is an improved version of 2128 that operates properly within the intended parameters as a torture device, as observed by testing. Here we have -7. -7 contains no sentient intelligence. -7's method of immolation is strictly non-lethal and decreases in intensity to prolong life. And -7 will only immolate subjects that specifically tell a lie within its zone of control, rather than state a false fact regardless of intention. Addendum, except from documents recovered in the foyer of -2. Canto XV, verse 294 on hatred. The Christians tells you that hatred is wrong. The Buddhists tell you that hatred is a distraction. The atheist tells you that hatred is unhealthy. The Sponge tells you that hatred is fun. Hatred is, in reality is but one of many invaluable tools to return creation to purity. Hatred can work in harmony with love. That's why the whole like the floor and the judge beast. The nature of the path to purity is irrelevant. All that matters is the sunrise at the end of the path. We must remember the third path between what is wrong and what is right. For when the heart of brass shines again, as it is written, there will be never more be an opposite to paradise. I need to change my alarm because I'm never. Yeah, the way that my alarm is set right now, I'm not gonna be able to like wake up happily. Here we go. That's a little bit more achievable. We must remember the third path between what's wrong and what's right. For when the heart of brass shines again, as it is written, there will be never more be an opposite of paradise. Yeah. Content of Hemlock Attic, pilgrim provision and data of no particular sacred nature. 1 purge engine disguised as a fire hydrant, 1 house of sterility, 1 level 3 purity proctor, 1 confessionary, 18 condemned lectures, 1 leaden cumulus, 1 true liar's cradle, 1 slaughtering perseverance, 27 pire children, 3 sentence cultivars, 1 debaucherer, 7 supreme angelics, 3 level 7 hexagrams, 9 dragons, 1 attic hub nexus, the brazen heart. Memo from Dr. Gordon McElroy, site director of area 2427. 2. All level 4 staff are higher assigned with SCP-2427 and the Overseer Council. I've been looking over the documentation found on site, and the fact that we haven't found some of these things, especially whatever these supreme angelics and dragons might be, is something I find extremely concerning. In addition, what is this attic hub nexus? What if the reason we never seen these brazen heart guys is because they're operating exclusively extra-dimensionally? We could stumble upon an entire army waiting for the chance to strike. We need to find this gateway and seal for good, unless we got the brazen balls to send the mole rats. Lastly, the actual brass heart they're so fond of is somewhere in 2427. Deep underground, I imagined. Based on some of the things they said it can do, we need to find it as soon as possible. I'm certain that it's a killer of the worst sort. O5 considers my formal request for additional containment resources. Lots of them. Yeah, I mean, all this would also make me just feel like there is something bigger at play. And it's going to eventually come out, and it's going to be very problematic to contain. The Foundation has access to some Angel Army hub with tools and items that are highly dangerous for them to get near. Most of it either kills you or makes you think you are a sinner, or empower your guilt. My guilt is that I want to be done. But hey, it's only 2 more. It's only. Can you give me 2 more? And I will, Arnold Schwarzenegger. I will give you 2 more. Do not worry.